How's it going, Pisces? Welcome to your January 2025 horoscope. January 2025 is a very important month, astrologically speaking. That's why I decided to divide this reading into two parts. This is the first half of the month, so sit back, relax, and enjoy this astrological forecast. The lunar nodes are changing signs this month. The North Node, Destiny Vibes, is sliding into your first house of self from January 11, 2025 until July 26, 2026. Basically, the spotlight is on you. Think of this as a cosmic nudge to focus on yourself, your goals, and what makes you shine. It's the time to step into your power, figure out who you are, and stop worrying so much about what other people, represented by Virgo's South Node in your 7th house, think or need. Relationships might feel a bit tested, but it's only because you're learning to balance me time with we time. Set boundaries. People will adjust. Early 2025 is about you, Pisces. You're shedding old skin, figuring out who you are, and stepping into some bold new energy. Rest when you need to, especially mid-January. But know that by the end of the month, you'll feel ready to move forward, stronger and clearer than ever. We're gonna start breaking down the aspects of January 2025, but first, if you like a personal reading, go to davidosorio.co or visit the link in the description of this video. On January 2nd, Venus enters Pisces. When Venus moves into your first house, it's like the universe sends you a makeover, both inside and out. This transit is about radiating charm, magnetism, and confidence, whether you're actually trying or not. People are going to notice you more during this time, Pisces, so don't be surprised if you're suddenly getting more compliments, attention, or even offers, romantic or otherwise. This energy is perfect for refreshing your look, a new hairstyle, a wardrobe update, or experimenting with self-expression. Venus is blessing your appearance, so you look and feel great. Self-love vibes, you'll naturally feel more aligned with your own worth and beauty. It's a main character kind of transit, so embrace it. Romantic glow-up, whether single or taken, this is a time when you attract love like a magnet. You could meet someone special or strengthen existing connections with ease. Since this is happening in your first house, your house of self, the focus is all about you. Venus isn't just making you attractive to others, it's helping you to see yourself in a new, softer light. After any challenges you may have faced last year, this transit feels like a warm hug from the cosmos, reminding you of your worth. In relationships, you might find that people are more drawn to your energy. Right now, if you're single, this is a prime time to put yourself out there. If you're a partner, expect your relationship to feel sweeter and more harmonious. Venus also rules art and creativity, so this is the perfect time to lean into anything that lets you express yourself. Write, paint, dance, whatever fuels your soul. Venus in your sign is chef's kiss energy. Use this transit to step into your light and embrace your uniqueness. You're magnetic, glowing, and ready to start 2025 on a high note. Don't be afraid to indulge in a little self-care or treat yourself. You deserve it. On January 6, Mars retrograde enters Cancer. When Mars is in retrograde, it's like hitting the brakes on forward momentum. Instead of charging ahead, the universe is asking you to pause, reflect, and reassess. With this happening in your 5th house, the focus shifts to your romantic life, creative passions, and how you find joy. If you've been dating or involved in a romantic situation, Mars retrograde might bring up unresolved tension or confusion. Old flames or relationship patterns could resurface, asking you to reevaluate what you truly want in love. Are you pursuing what makes your heart sing, or are you just going through the motions? If you're an artist or someone who thrives on creative energy, Mars retrograde might slow things down, Instead of pushing for new projects, it's a good time to revisit old ideas, fine-tune your craft, or reflect on what truly inspires you. A breakthrough is likely once Mars goes direct. The fifth house is all about pleasure and enjoyment. During this retrograde, you might feel like the usual things that make you happy aren't hitting the same. This is your chance to reflect on what truly sparks joy for you. Have you been neglecting hobbies or passions that light you up? Mars isn't exactly comfortable in Cancer. It's like trying to sprint in water. Add the retrograde and things feel even more sluggish. Emotions could run high, and you may find yourself dealing with frustration or defensiveness in matters of the heart. This transit invites you to approach your passions and conflicts more intuitively, rather than forcing things. If kids are part of your life, this transit might bring up emotional dynamics that need attention. Be patient and open to resolving issues compassionately. If emotions feel overwhelming, channeling them into something artistic or expressive can be incredibly therapeutic. Watch out for frustration in relationships. If tempers flare or misunderstandings arise in romantic situations, take a step back before reacting. Mars retrograde in Cancer is your cosmic invitation to slow down, reflect, and reassess what brings you joy and passion in your life. Whether it's love, creativity, or just having fun, use this time to recalibrate. Patience is your superpower during this transit, Pisces. Before we continue with this astrological forecast, feel free to leave a comment. Tell me how are you doing, how the energies have been flowing during this time. It's really important to read your feedback, and it's a great way to support this channel. On January 11th, the North Node will move into Pisces. First, we're going to talk about what it means for the collective. The lunar nodes aren't actual planets or stars. They're like imaginary points in the sky where the moon's orbit crosses the sun's path, the ecliptic. They're always moving backward through the zodiac and hang out in each sign for about 18 months. There are two of them, the North Node and the South Node, and they're always directly opposite each other. Think of the North Node as your compass, pointing toward where you're growing and evolving. On the South Node, it's all about your past, where you've been, and the stuff you're learning to let go of. When the North Node moves into Pisces on January 11th and remains there until July 26, 2026, its energy will shift the collective focus toward Piscean themes, spirituality, compassion, creativity, and emotional transcendence. Let's break this down astrologically and explore its potential global meaning. The North Node in Pisces encourages humanity to explore spiritual practices, intuitive development, in connection with the divine. Globally, there may be a surge in interest in mysticism, meditation, and other transcendental practices. People may look beyond materialistic pursuits, seeking emotional and spiritual fulfillment. There could be a rise in spiritual leaders or movements encouraging humanity to focus on love, compassion, and interconnectedness. Collective rituals, ceremonies, and global meditative events could gain popularity. The Pisces-Virgo axis often triggers healing crises before growth. Public health systems, environmental preservation, and mental health could become focal points for reform. This transit could even trigger global-scale diseases, especially because Virgo represents health and the South Node will be hanging there. While the North Node's energy points to growth, its opposite point, the South Node, will simultaneously be in Virgo. This creates a tension between the desire for the spiritual transcendence, Pisces, and over-reliance on practicality or control, Virgo. Some challenges may include an increase in avoidance behaviors as people struggle to cope with the pressure of global issues. Pisces' water influence might highlight concerns over rising sea levels, water pollution, and natural disasters involving water. Unfortunately, the next year and a half also has a lot of potential for flooding and other water-related catastrophes. Confusion or blurred lines in global relationships could arise, such as disputes over resources or refugees. The North Node transit through Pisces invites us to surrender control, embrace the unknown, and learn how to flow with life rather than resist it. Balance practicality and spirituality. Avoid the extremes of escapism or overattachment to order, and find harmony between soul and structure. On a more personal level, when the North Node enters Pisces on January 11, 2025, and transits your first house, this marks a profound period of self-discovery and self-alignment for Pisces. The first house represents your identity, self-expression, physical body, and how you show up in the world. With the North Node in your sign and this house, the universe is inviting you to fully embrace your individuality, spiritual essence, and authentic self. This is a time to embody your dreams and align your outer life with your inner truth. You're being called to step into your most authentic self unapologetically. It's time to let go of any people-pleasing tendencies or ways in which you've shaped yourself to fit others' expectations. This transit is about bringing the ethereal into the tangible. There to pursue your creative visions, spiritual aspirations, and deepest desires. The first house also governs the physical body, so this is an excellent time to release any unhealthy habits or self-image issues and embrace a more compassionate, nurturing relationship with yourself. Manifestation tips for North Node in Pisces in the first house. Spend time each day visualizing the version of yourself you aspire to be. Imagine how you walk, talk, create, and connect with others. Define how you want to become during this transit. Write down affirmations like, I align with my highest self and embody my dreams with grace. Create rituals that honor your physical and emotional well-being. Learn to say no to others when needed to preserve your energy. How to align with this transit? The North Node in the first house signals a period of reinvention. Allow yourself to grow and shift into a new version of yourself, even if it feels unfamiliar. Let go of outdated labels, roles, or ways of being that no longer resonate with you. Spend time exploring what makes you unique. Journaling, meditating, or engaging in creative pursuits can help you connect with your authentic self. If you like my content, please consider making a donation. Your donations help me to keep posting horoscopes and readings more often. It would also allow me to have more time for bringing new ideas and improving the quality of the content. I really appreciate your generosity. The link is in the description down below. When the South Node enters Virgo on January 11 and remains there until July 26, 2026, its influence will highlight the karmic lessons and patterns humanity needs to release, especially those tied to Virgo's themes of perfectionism, control, service, and practicality. This placement emphasizes moving away from excessive reliance on logic, micromanagement, and rigid structures, while integrating the soulful, intuitive, and empathetic qualities of Pisces, the North Node. Let's explore the global implications of this transit. Virgo's shadow side includes a tendency toward hypercriticism, obsession with details, and striving for impossible standards. Globally, this transit suggests a need to let go of rigid systems, overly bureaucratic processes, and perfection-driven mindsets. This could lead to reevaluating work cultures, healthcare systems, and education that prioritize productivity over well-being. Virgo is the sign of service, but its shadow is overwork and martyrdom. The South Node here may push society to address burnout, especially in service-oriented industries like healthcare, education, and public service. There may be collective discussions about the unsustainable demands placed on workers and the need to value rest and self-care. Focus could shift away from over-medicalization or quick-fix solutions and move toward holistic and preventative approaches, aligning with Pisces' themes of healing and unity. There may be a collective realization that constant productivity isn't sustainable. Remote work, flexible schedules, and alternative economic models may gain traction as people prioritize quality of life over rigid routines. Virgo rules systems of service, so governments and institutions may come under scrutiny for being overly bureaucratic or inefficient. Simplification and more intuitive, compassionate solutions may emerge. Virgo's tendency to overcomplicate might be counterbalanced by Pisces, called for simplicity and flow. Overly detailed systems in governance, finance, or trade could face restructuring, paving the way for more fluid and inclusive alternatives. This transit will challenge humanity to balance the need for practical systems, Virgo, with the need for a spiritual flow and emotional connection, Pisces. The South Node in Virgo is about releasing the shadow of overperfection and remembering that life is inherently messy, interconnected, and beautifully imperfect. On a more personal level, when the South Node enters Virgo on January 11, 2025 and transits your 7th house, Pisces individuals are being called to release old patterns, habits, and attachments tied to relationships, partnerships, and how you navigate one-on-one dynamics. The 7th house governs marriage, romantic or business partnerships, contracts, and how you relate to others. With the South Node in Virgo here, this transit invites you to let go of perfectionism, control, or a hypercritical approach to relationships. Instead, embrace a more balanced, compassionate, and intuitive way of connecting with others. Release the tendency to overanalyze or nitpick your relationships. Striving for an unattainable perfect partnership can drain your energy and stifle connection. Virgo in the 7th house can create a tendency to serve or fix your partner or relationships, often at the expense of your own well-being. Release this habit or focus on creating equal healthy dynamics, whether literal, legal, or financial, or emotional. This is a time to dissolve agreements or commitments that are no longer aligned with your growth. Releasing tips for the South Node in Virgo. Assess whether certain partnerships, romantic, business, or otherwise, are draining or no longer aligned with your growth. If necessary, release the ties with gratitude for the lessons learned. Reflect on whether you've planned overly high expectations on your relationships. Embrace the humanity and imperfections of yourself and others. How to align with this transit? The 7th house is about balance. Let go of the idea that relationship must meet certain standards or follow specific timelines. Embrace the imperfections in both yourself and your partner. This transit invites you to release outdated relationship patterns and step into healthier, more balanced dynamics. By letting go of the need for perfection and control, you create a space for deeper, more authentic connections to flourish. Thank you so much for your attention. I hope you liked this video. If that's the case, please like and subscribe to my channel. And don't forget to hit the bell icon and activate all the notifications so you don't miss anything. Also, check your rising sign because when combined with your sun sign, it can help you understand better how all these aspects are gonna play out in your personal life. Alright Pisces, thanks for watching and I'll see you later.